Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wizardry, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. I'm Marinthia. As you can see, it's probably gonna look a little different than last time. I took the liberty of taking everyone back to town and leveling them up, and healing them, and then dragging them back down into the maze. And now you're looking around going, why are there lines on the screen? Well, I actually have sort of not an announcement. Not a public service, well, maybe it's a public service announcement, but as you know, there are a number of other games like Wizardry out there, like modern games. Such games like Sekai no Meikyu, Etrian Odyssey, as it's known over here, Dark Spire, I'm not sure what its Japanese name was, Tato Mono, short name for Class of Heroes games. Other games from the past were, let's see here, Wizardry Tale of the Forsaken Lands. That was like the most recent Wizardry ever released here. As you know, Atlas is bringing out most of those games. Another information people should know, though, is UFO Entertainment has a close tie with Starfish. And I know you're going, by the way, this is level 2 that I'm exploring. Now you're going, what's Starfish? Starfish made this game called Elminage. It was released on the PlayStation 2. And what it was is basically a Wizardry kind of clone. And the thing with that is, it was released on the Nintendo DS, re-released on the Nintendo DS, and the second version was also re-released on the PlayStation Portable. Now you're like, well, why should I care about UFO Entertainment or Starfish? Well, if you want to see more of these games, the first-person dungeon crawlers, I more or less sort of urge people to go to UFO Entertainment's site and be like, hey, I want these games, they're cool. Why I say not to urge Atlas so much is that Atlas is a bigger company, and they usually want to look at their bottom line and their terms of sales, like for like tens of thousands or 100,000s of copies. UFO Entertainment, while they're out for a profit, it's probably more like, hey, you know, if we sell maybe 10,000 or maybe 5,000, we're good. So they're more or less likely to take a chance on this, and considering they have such a strong relationship with Starfish, they might actually be able to release the games better. So that's another company that you can go to and write them and be like, hey, I heard you guys are, you know, close with Starfish that made this Elminage game. Can you release it over here? So that's another avenue of if you want to see more of those games. They also might be able to release Wizardry, because I do believe Starfish was releasing Wizardry until, was it ASCII? No, ASCII's the old one. Asterisk took over. So that's just my little announcement there. I have my Mappic videos up. I actually am using Mappic off to the side. What does it say? Crossbow bolt, disarm. I'll check it twice, since Danny hasn't been doing a really good job of disarming things. There we go. As I mentioned, Desiggion, I actually went and looked at that. I'm not sure if I could get it to work all that well. It kept crashing on me when I clicked buttons. It's a friendly group of Gaso no Kemuri. I'll leave. I'm going to the 3rd level. I know I'm going to the 3rd level, because there's the stairs to the 3rd level. Yes, this is what Wizardry used to look like. No, not that. It was basically lines. And if you've ever played Dark Spire, you've basically got you can go back to the classic mode. So remember when I was talking about graph paper and mapping things? Yeah. After I get done with this video, I'm going to update my Mapic maps, and I'll just that was my timer. Little drag Mapic in here. This is my Mapic map for the first floor. I don't really have anything for the second floor, as you can see here. But you know, if you actually want to start making your own maps, Mapic's a good program. I have the videos on how to use it, so you'd be like, yay, Mapic! Yay, graph paper! Yeah. So that's just sort of my short announcement. I really want to see more games over here, and one person saying, hey, can you bring over Elminage really isn't going to do much. But actually, I think there's secret doors within this little space, or not. But more people saying, hey, you know what, I didn't know these games existed, and I didn't know this company existed. UFO Entertainment's recent game is Monster Racers from Koei. Monsters surprised you? No! And most of them flee anyways. Alright, the rogue people fled. Yeah, level 2 is when you start getting into tiered groups of enemies, like front and back enemies. Kusari Katabi Ra Woki Tao Toku. Anyways, they're gonna die, so I really shouldn't even be saying their name. Yeah, because like that, they die horribly. And Solomon and Nongomoa can level up now. Yay! Yeah, this is a big spiral. I know I'm kind of not lost, but I'm just exploring. Actually I shouldn't explore this. This level's a little bit trickier. You can actually, get yourself into... interesting. To some trouble if you're not mapping it carefully. Yeah, Monster Racers is from Koei, and the only thing I know from Koei is their Otome games, like Angelique, La Corda de Oro, Haruka Toki no Nakade. I know they've brought over some other games over here, but they're not the games I really want to play. So, yeah. Which is cool. So, the UFO Entertainment's been bringing over some good games, and yeah, I'm rambling now. Also, if you poke them, they might actually bring over, or might be able to bring over, like, Class of Heroes 2, which there is a Class of Hero 2. Nobody in the party can break the door down. Alright, this is when you need somebody leveled up in strength. This is the part where you'd put a little E on your map and be like, I come back later to get through that door. Yeah, Class of Heroes, as you know, is the second part, the second game to the Wizardry 7 clone Class of Heroes 1. I'd actually like to play that game, so you might be able to poke, Atlas may have the only rights to it, and they might not be able to bring it over, but Atlas hasn't done anything with those rights lately, so, you know, poking a new company, be like, hey, you guys can be just as cool as Atlas if you know, can bring these games over and we can buy them. I also just would urge people, if you like a first-person dungeon crawler, to buy it, rather than, just download. I mean, downloading it's fine to play it for a while, but if you really like it, ooh, level 1 ninjas. To actually support the game and buy it and give money to these people. But, yeah, that's what I do. Download it, play it, see if I like it, give money to the people responsible. If I don't like it, I don't buy it. Anyways, that's pretty much the end of the video. Let me see if I can finish this battle. Did anyone die yet? Not yet, but people are going to die. And yeah, my little countdown timer went away. Parry, cast. I have about a minute. Anyways, I'll take care, guys, and I shall see you later.